Welcome back to Home Decor 101. If you've ever admired the sleek, moody elegance of Scandinavian design, but wish that it had just a little more drama, then you're going to love today's video. We're diving into the world of Nordic Noir home decor, a style that blends the minimalism of Nordic interiors with rich, dark tones and cozy sophistication. It's chic, it's bold, and it's all about creating a space that feels both mysterious and inviting. In this video, we'll cover what Nordic Noir actually is, how to identify it, and why people are drawn to it. The color palettes that make it shine, the textures and furniture that define it, and finally, how you can bring this style into your own home no matter what your budget is. So grab a cozy blanket and even maybe a cup of tea because this is a style that thrives in ambiance. So let's get started. So at its core, Nordic Noir is an evolution of classic Scandinavian design. Traditional Scandinavian interiors are bright, airy, and dominated by whites and neutrals to make the most of natural light. Nordic Noir takes that foundation and flips it by leaning into moody, darker tones while keeping the same clean lines and functional minimalism. It's a design style born from the same cultural roots as those Nordic crime dramas you might have heard of. Very dark, atmospheric, and undeniably stylish. But don't be fooled, this isn't about gloom. Nordic Noir homes are deeply cozy, thoughtful, and layered with warmth, even while embracing shadows. So, how do you know when you're looking at a Nordic Noir interior? Here are a few key elements. First, you'll see dark, muted colors. They really dominate the space, so think charcoal, midnight blue, deep greens, and blacks. Now, you'll also see minimal furniture, but it's going to be super impactful. You won't see clutter because every piece feels intentional, like the owner actually went out and sourced that specific piece for that specific spot in the room. You'll also see a lot of natural textures. I'm talking raw wood, leather, stone, even wool, which all bring in warmth. And last but not least, you'll see a lot of cozy accents. Now, even though the palette is dark, you'll notice layers of throws, rugs, and pillows that keep the vibe comfortable and livable. Now, you may be asking, why are so many people drawn to Nordic Noir? For one, it's a perfect option if you love minimalism, but find all white Scandinavian spaces just a little too sterile. The darker palette feels grounded, chic, elegant, and timeless, while still being simple and unfussy. Now there's also a psychological draw here. Darker spaces can feel safe, calming, and cocoon-like. Imagine coming home after a long day of the busy world that we live in and sinking into a moody living room that feels like just your personal retreat. Nordic Noir gives you that sense of calm without sacrificing sophistication. So the color palette of Nordic Noir is what really sets it apart. Instead of crisp whites, think in terms of charcoal, slate gray, forest green, deep navy, and matte black. These colors are often paired with earthy neutrals like taupe, sand, and warm wood to prevent the space from feeling too heavy. One of the hallmarks of this style is the use of contrast, a dark wall against a pale oak floor, or a sleek black sofa layered with soft cream textiles. The play between light and shadow creates a depth and an atmosphere, which is exactly what Nordic Noir is all about. Let's talk about some textures and materials. Texture is everything in this style because without it, the darker colors could feel really flat, even cold. Here's where you'll see the magic happen. With wood, oak, ash, and walnut, often in darker stains or raw finishes. With stone, slate countertops, matte stone tiles, or even dark marble. With textiles, you'll see cozy wools, knits, faux fur, and linen, which brings a lot of warmth into the cool tones. And lastly, with metal, matte black or brushed brass fixtures. I love that brushed brass, especially in lighting. If you're going for a darker tone in your kitchen, imagine having the sink and all of the handles in a really dark color or that brushed bronze. Pair it with black cabinets and you are looking at something absolutely beautiful. By layering these textures, you create a space that feels inviting, not stark. This isn't a goth room. Nordic Noir thrives on contrast, not just in color, but in touch and feel. Now, furniture in Nordic Noir is typically really simple. Think of everything from IKEA, but in darker colors. Very simple, really functional and modern, but still with that little touch of drama. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to get that drama from the color. You'll see sleek sofas and dark fabrics, low-profile wooden tables, and sculptural chairs. Think of designs that are practical, yet visually striking. Decor is kept minimal, but purposeful. Large, moody art pieces, monochrome photography, or abstract prints often hang on the walls. Candles and statement lighting are key here, since ambiance is such a huge part of the style. Plants, especially leafy greens, also play an important role, offering contrast and life against a darker backdrop. So let's talk how to bring the Nordic Noir style and vibe into your home. Here are a few tips. The first one, start with one room. Try painting a wall in a deep muted shade and layering in dark furniture with cozy textiles. That way you're starting small, and if you find that you don't like it or can't deal with it, you haven't invested a ton of money into this. Number 2, upgrade your lighting. Choose pendant lights, floor lamps, or sconces in matte black or brass. And don't forget candles. Number 3, mix dark and light. Balance the moody palette with lighter accents, maybe wood floors, pale rugs, or cream-colored throws. Number 4, think quality over quantity. Invest in fewer pieces, but the pieces that you invest in, make sure they're well-made pieces, instead of just filling your space with tons of smaller items. And number 5, add atmosphere. Nordic Noir is all about how a room makes you feel. Use texture, scent, and lighting to create mood. The beauty of this style is that you don't have to do a full remodel to embrace it. Even a few intentional changes can shift your space into that Nordic Noir vibe. And there you have it, the rich, moody, and endlessly stylish world of Nordic Noir home decor. It's a style that balances simplicity with depth, creating homes that feel both dramatic and yet still comforting. Now, if you loved exploring this design trend with me, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into various interior styles. And be sure to check the description box below. I've curated a list of Amazon finds that capture the Nordic Noir aesthetic, so you can start transforming your home today. Thank you so much for watching Home Decor 101. And remember, it doesn't matter if you choose to go Nordic Noir or even farmhouse. The best thing you can have in your home is a happy family and a feeling of gratitude.